In question 1 in 2023, we have a house valued at 240,000 at the start of 2019. By the start of 2020, so 1 year later, the price has increased by 8%. By the start of 2021, house has increased by a further 9% based on the 2020 price. Work out the price of the house at the start of 2020 and the start of 2021. So this is just a calculator use question, which a lot of the paper is. 240,000 multiplied by, when something increases by 8%, we can multiply it by 0.08, which would give us the increase. But if we multiply by 1.08, it gives us the total at the end of the increase. So that gives 259,200. So that's now 108%. So the next year it starts at 259,200. And the increase is 9%, so it'll be worth 109%. That gives 282,528. So they're the values that it's now worth. In part B, another house was valued at 460. 1 year later, it got up to 472. So you can see straight away that the increase is 12,000. Where does it come from? Write down always for the examiner 472 minus 460 is the 12,000 increase. We're asked to work out the percentage increase, so that's the increase or the profit over the value it started at, which was 460, and we multiply by 100 over 1, or just 100 over 1, and that gives us the percentage increase. And with these questions, there's always a rounding element, so write down a few decimals first. 2.60869, and then look for what they ask. Correct just to one decimal place, so that is going to be 2.6% for the increase in part B. Part C has a third house valued at 265. Over the following 4 years, it increased by 4% each year compared to the previous year. And they're just telling you that or is a real number here. After 4 years, the house was valued at 370. So just write down the information. You started at 265. It ended up valued at 370. And there was a 4-year time period involved. Work out the value of R by setting the final value to be 370, and we have this formula here. We're going to sub some values into it. P to be 265, T to be 4, and give your answer to one decimal place. So we're working out a power here. So working out powers, log rules, we're working out R in this case, so let's just fill our values in. 370 is equal to 265 times 1 plus the unknown is R over 100 to the power of 4. So we can divide by 1,000 straight away and get 370 over 265 is equal to 1 plus R over 100 to the power of 4. And if we have to the power of 4, or if we have to the power of 2, we'd get the square root, so we got to get the fourth root. Tricky enough this for ordinary level. 370 over 265, it could be simplified further. That's going to be equal to 1 plus R over 100. And this works out to be 1.08702. That's going to be equal to 1 plus R over 100. So you can see we have the 1, so R is going to be 8.7. 0.02%, and then we want 1 decimal place, so just R will be 8.7%, which you could sub back in here if you wanted to check if you had time at the end of the exam.